So I made $600 a year off of some cunt from Craigslist asking to rid his house of goblins. Right. And I thought, oh, this will be a bit of a laugh, easy money. I've got some stuff left over from when my parents were living here. Right. I've got a cage that we try to use to catch possums in. I'll just get some cat food, bosh, and I'll make some easy money off of this barmy cunt, right? But so I go over there, I drive over there, and I set up all this stuff. He gives me the $600, and I'm thinking, right, that's fine. I'm done. My fucking surprise when I get a call, like the next day, and he says, all right, I've got one. Can you take it away? And I'm like, what? What do you mean you've got one? And he says, oh, I've caught it. You called the goblins. Cheers. And I'm like, well, what? And my fucking surprise, I drive all the way over there. I think he's pulling my leg. I look inside. He's got this blanket over the cage. I lift it up, and there's a fucking ghoulie in there. It's like some little creature inside that fucking cage. And I'm just thinking, oh, it's got to be like a rat or something with mange. And he's like insistent, no, that's a goblin. And I swear to fucking, look, I couldn't debate him. Because I've never seen anything like that in my fucking life. And he says, all right, just take it away. And I'm like, but mate, I thought you were pulling my leg. I thought this was a joke. I'm like, we can't just like leave this. We've got to take it to like some sort of like scientist or something. And he's just like, no, I don't care. Just take it wherever and deal with it. You're the one. I paid you. And he's very like nonchalant about it. I'm thinking, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But I'm already in Parkville, for this job. I'm working for this bloke, so I chuck it in the back of the ute, and I think, right, I'll just take it to the Melbourne Zoo. And so I go up to the ticket office and I say, hey, I'm not trying to get in for free or anything, but I think I found a new animal. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, mate, right. Show us then. And I'm thinking, oh fuck, because there's a bunch of kids around, and this thing nearly bit me when I was trying to chuck it. Like even from in the cage, it fucking puts its little hand out and it fucking claws at me and shit. And I've got all these kids and parents around, and they're trying to get me to tell me to bring this thing in. So I'm like, oh fuck. Because what else am I supposed to do? So I end up going away, and when I come back, they're having a chuckle. They're thinking, all right, here's the bloke with the goblin. But now I pulled the blanket off the cage, and then the fucking little green thing's throwing a fucking fit. It's throwing a fit. Going absolutely mental within the cage, and the cashier's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then there's a bunch of kids around, and they start screaming. They're either screaming or they're going, oh, what is it? Oh, what? They're trying to, like, pet it and shit, and then one kid puts his arm out, gets too close, gets fucking scratched. And now he's crying. And the parents going off at me like, oh, what are you doing? Bringing a fucking animal like that over here, mate? What's wrong with you? And I'm just like, well, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm just trying to get it through the zoo. So what happens is then, like, after, like, 5 minutes of palaver, of fucking around, the security finally lets me through. And I'm trying to, like, wrestle this thing under control because it's bouncing around within the cage and shit. I mean, I bring it to the park office and they're like, yeah, this is absolutely fucked. We've never seen anything like this before. Can we keep it? Because so we can, like, describe it and shit so we know what to do. And I'm like, go ahead. Take it off my hands. Do whatever because I just want to be done with this. And as far as I'm aware, I'm thinking, right, that's me, done. You know, I got into the zoo for free. But by the time it's about 2 p.m, I just want to go home. So I leave the zoo, and I just think, right, that's done. Whatever the fuck that was, it's over with. I'm just going to leave it. And from then on, from like the next week, all's fine. Yeah? But then I get a call, and it's from the fucking zoo. Because they want to talk about it. And I'm thinking, oh, have you found out what it is yet? And they're like, not entirely. Because they had it for a couple of weeks, they were like doing some stuff, but when they tried to like draw blood from it, and this is what they fucking say to me, they say, we tried to hit it with a syringe and then just gone. Just fucking disappeared. I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, we lost it. We don't know what the hell happened, it just disappeared. It like didn't leave any scar, didn't leave any DNA evidence or whatever, it just disappeared. And I'm thinking, wait, what? Did you at least catch like evidence on cameras? And then they said, no, it just doesn't show up on camera footage. And I was thinking, like, wait, mate, you've got to be shitting me. It must be like some great conspiracy or something. Is this like, am I allowed to talk about this? And they're like, oh, yeah, you could try. We're trying to figure out what the fuck happened to begin with. And then after that, he tells me they fucking lost it. And then he says, but we've had to take care of the thing else, and someone else got bitten, and that parents are threatening to sue, so you owe us like $5,000 for free entry into the zoo and all sorts. And I'm thinking, well, what the fuck? I got paid $600 to take this fucking terrifying little thing into my care. I had to grab this fucking thing. I discovered it. I discovered a new animal, and they're making me pay $5,000, and I'm out of pocket. And I can't take it to the lawyers or anything, because it's about fucking goblins. Who the fuck's going to believe some cunt talking about, oh yeah, I took a goblin to the zoo, right? So I tried to find the dude I work for. I tried to find him. I was driving around Parkville. The fucking address didn't exist. I went to the address and the house wasn't there. It was a completely different house. Same neighbours, same street, everything else, just different fucking house. What tradies managed to knock down and rebuild an entire 2-story home within a span of a week, 2 weeks? How the fuck does that happen? And I can't find him. Like, I try and look up the guy on Facebook. Nothing. No one else. Like, there are plenty of people by the same name, but nowhere near. Don't even look the same. And I look like a maniac asking them, hey, you didn't manage to happen to live in Parkville, yeah, because this thing happened. And like, nothing. And so I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm $5,000 poorer. I'm 10 miles from sober. Losing my mind because of these fucking shit financial problems for fucking goblins. And I'm scared to call my landlord because to say, oh yeah, sorry, rent's late because of goblins. But also, there's a fucking pitter-patter in the roof space. Right? And you know, it's probably just more rats, but like, what if it's goblins? What if this cunt cursed me to get goblins?
Thank you to Ben in Northcote for that interesting story. You're listening to Triple A 99.4. Remember to call in 02 877 047 for more of your Facebook Marketplace stories. Until then, imagine dragons.
Just a young gun